Picture this, an enormous scaly monster towering over humans with razor-sharp teeth, cunning eyes, and a bone-chilling shriek that echoes through the jungle. This is the creature that has haunted our imaginations for decades thanks to blockbuster movies and pop culture. Its presence is enough to send shivers down your spine as it stalks its prey with calculated menace. It crashes through thick jungle leaves, its leathery skin glistening under shafts of sunlight, every movement radiating power and danger. The ground trembles as it moves, and every animal in the forest knows to flee. This is the Velociraptor we all know from the movies, a fearsome villain, engineered for maximum terror and suspense. Hollywood has turned it into the ultimate predator, a nightmare come to life. But what if I told you that Hollywood's Velociraptor is almost pure fiction? The creature on screen is more fantasy than fact, a blend of imagination and selective science. The real animal was something else entirely, and, in many ways, even more fascinating than its cinematic counterpart. Science tells a story that's just as thrilling, but very different. The true Velociraptor's story takes us far from the movie set, all the way to the fossil beds of the Gobi Desert, where paleontologists have uncovered its ancient secrets, bone by bone. The movie version is a thrilling spectacle, but it's actually a mashup of different dinosaurs, designed for drama rather than accuracy. The real Velociraptor was nothing like the monster we see on screen. In reality, Velociraptor was much smaller, about the size of a turkey, and covered in something you might not expect. Feathers. Yes, feathers. It looked more like a strange, flightless bird than a giant lizard. Imagine a predator with the agility and specialized tools of a bird of prey, sharp talons, keen eyesight, and lightning-fast reflexes. Its hunting style was more like that of a hawk or eagle than a reptilian monster. So let's set aside the movie monster for a moment and travel back 80 million years to the windswept plains and forests of ancient Asia to meet the real Velociraptor, a creature more astonishing and perhaps even more impressive than any filmmaker could dream up. Prepare to meet the real Velociraptor, a true marvel of evolution and a reminder that reality can be just as incredible as fiction. The real Velociraptor story begins not in Hollywood, where it became a pop culture icon, but in the windswept, sun-baked expanses of the Gobi Desert in Mongolia, a place far removed from the silver screen. This vast, mysterious desert, with its endless dunes and rugged terrain, has long hidden secrets from the age of dinosaurs, waiting to be uncovered by adventurous explorers. In the 1920s, a daring team from the American Museum of Natural History, led by the legendary Roy Chapman Andrews, braved the harsh conditions of the Gobi. Their perseverance paid off when they stumbled upon a nearly complete Velociraptor skull and a distinctive sickle-shaped claw, an extraordinary find that would change paleontology forever. The renowned paleontologist Henry Fairfield Osborn examined these fossils and gave the creature its now famous name, Velociraptor mongoliensis, which means swift thief from Mongolia. The name captured both its speed and its predatory nature. This agile predator roamed the harsh, arid landscapes of Mongolia about 75 million years ago, sharing its world with other dinosaurs like Protoceratops. The environment was unforgiving, with little water and scorching temperatures, making survival a daily challenge. The discovery was a sensation, a new kind of carnivore, built for speed, intelligence, and active hunting. Its lightweight frame and sharp claws made it a formidable predator, perfectly adapted to its environment. Since that first discovery, paleontologists have unearthed more Velociraptor fossils, allowing them to gradually piece together its skeleton, reconstruct its appearance, and even speculate about its behavior and hunting strategies. Each new bone, each fragment, brings us closer to understanding the true nature of this ancient swift thief. With every discovery, the line between myth and reality becomes clearer, revealing a creature more fascinating than fiction. The real Velociraptor was not a monster of movie magic, but a remarkable product of scientific discovery, an animal whose story continues to evolve with every fossil unearthed. One of the biggest surprises about the real Velociraptor is its size. Despite its fearsome reputation, this dinosaur was much smaller than most people imagine. Forget the 6-foot-tall movie monster, this predator would barely reach your knee. In reality, if you stood next to a Velociraptor, you might mistake it for a large bird rather than a towering beast. It was about 2 meters long from nose to tail, but much of that length was its stiff, balancing tail. Its weight was similar to a large turkey or a coyote, making it surprisingly lightweight and agile. The filmmakers actually based their raptors on a much larger cousin, Deinonychus, which was far more intimidating in size, but they kept the catchier name Velociraptor for dramatic effect. The real Velociraptor was a lightweight, agile hunter, perfectly adapted for chasing small, fast prey in the harsh deserts of what is now Mongolia. Its environment was dry, open, and full of challenges. Its hollow bones and long, slender legs point to a life built for speed, not brute strength. These adaptations allowed it to sprint after prey and maneuver quickly, much like modern birds of prey. It wasn't a giant killer but a specialist, an efficient compact predator that relied on agility and cunning to survive. It likely hunted in bursts, using cover and surprise to its advantage. Its terror came from speed, sharp senses, and intelligence, not size. With keen eyesight and a quick mind, it could outsmart and outmaneuver its prey. In nature, being the biggest isn't always best. The real Velociraptor was a tiny terror, feathered and fierce, more like a predatory bird than a movie monster. Its feathers may have helped with balance, display, or even warmth. Reality, as always, is more subtle and more interesting than fiction. The true story of Velociraptor is a reminder that nature's designs are often more complex and fascinating than anything Hollywood can dream up. The true Velociraptor was a marvel of evolutionary design, a small but remarkable predator that thrived in its world millions of years ago. The biggest difference between movie raptors and the real thing? Feathers. For decades, dinosaurs were imagined as scaly reptiles, but new discoveries changed everything, especially for Velociraptor. In 2007, scientists found quill knobs on a Velociraptor's forearm bone, direct evidence of well-developed feathers. It looked more like a flightless bird than a lizard, with feathers for display, communication, and insulation. These feathers helped regulate body temperature and may have aided in balance while running. Velociraptor was likely warm-blooded and active, not slow and cold-blooded. Its feathered arms could have helped brood eggs, just like modern birds. The feathered Velociraptor is a vivid reminder birds are living dinosaurs. The movies made the Velociraptor's sickle claw famous, a slashing, disemboweling weapon. But science tells a different story. The claw was built for pinning, not slicing. The inner edge wasn't sharp like a blade, the power was in the tip, perfect for piercing and gripping. The Raptor prey restraint model suggests Velociraptor leapt onto prey, digging its claws in to pin victims down. With prey immobilized, it could finish the job with its sharp teeth. Its feathered arms may have helped it balance atop struggling prey. This method was brutally efficient, less risky than a slashing kick. The sickle claw was a precision tool, not a movie prop. Velociraptor was a sophisticated hunter, not a cinematic slasher. Movies show velociraptors as genius pack hunters, opening doors and coordinating attacks. But how smart were they, really? Their brain size suggests intelligence similar to modern birds of prey, not primates. They likely had keen senses and quick reflexes, but not the complex teamwork of wolves. Fossil evidence for pack hunting is thin. Some sites show multiple raptors near a carcass, but this could be scavenging, not cooperation. It's possible they mobbed prey or lived in loose groups, but true pack hunting remains unproven. The real Velociraptor was clever and deadly, but not a Hollywood supervillain. Its strength was in individual skill, not synchronized teamwork. The truth is more nuanced and more interesting than the movies suggest. Velociraptor's cleverness was real, but its legend is larger than life. Sometimes fossils capture a moment frozen in time, like the famous fighting dinosaurs. In 1971, paleontologists found a velociraptor and a protoceratops locked in combat, buried together for 80 million years. The velociraptor's sickle claw is embedded in the herbivore's neck, while the protoceratops bites down on the raptor's arm. This fossil is direct evidence of Velociraptor's hunting style, precise, deadly, and risky. It shows Velociraptor could take on formidable prey, not just small animals. The scene reveals the function of its weapons: claw for stabbing, hands for gripping. The fighting dinosaur's fossil brings Velociraptor to life as a real animal, not a movie monster. It's a dramatic reminder of the danger and drama of prehistoric life. Sometimes the fossil record is better than fiction. The real Velociraptor was nothing like the movie monster. It was a turkey-sized feathered predator, more bird than lizard. It pinned prey, not slashed, and was clever but not a pack-hunting genius. The real animal is far more weird and wonderful than its fictional counterpart. Every feature, from its lightweight bones to its specialized claw, tells a story of survival in the Gobi Desert. Velociraptor blurs the line between dinosaur and bird, a testament to evolution's creativity. Its story shows how science evolves with each new discovery. So, next time you see a movie raptor, remember the real one, a swift, feathered thief, more complex and awe-inspiring than any monster. The world of dinosaurs is full of surprises. Which dinosaur's true story should we explore next?
Thanks for watching.